I think we have a responsibility as queer community that we fight everywhere we are. If Uganda, if Nigeria, if Zambia, if some Caribbean countries, Pacific Island, Asian countries, European countries, what is happening in Ukraine, if none of our siblings are free, none of us are free. We live in a country that has the highest gender-based violence and femicide, which also why we have quite a lot of hate crimes targeting LGBTI people. I think what's exciting now recently is that our cabinet have approved a decriminalization of sex work so that they can be protected from violence, they can be protected, from vulnerabilities that they experience. We've just recently launched trans-specific health services in the rural area in northwest of South Africa so that we can improve access to competent and affirmative services for trans population. And also recently we've been doing quite a lot of advocacy and taking to task the Department of Basic Education. 74% of LGBTI people are still discriminated in school. If you're going to discriminate an LGBTI person in school, you also run a risk that they might drop out. Now, let's talk about the issues of access to economic opportunities. You're not going to find them because a lot of people have dropped out along the way. So it's actually a very small fragment or cohort that has actually made it, that were resilient, and they make it to finishing school and potentially having access to higher education. And let's not even take away the issues of inequalities, of poverty, because it kickstarts there. The level of stress, mental health, substance use and abuse, these are big issues affecting our community. Here we're coming into a space where many diplomatic community is situated and representing their countries at the United Nations level. I think sometimes we take for granted what information they have about us, and they have limited information. They represent just aspiration of their own foreign policies. But that foreign policy has got loopholes on how to situate the agenda on sexual orientation, gender identity, and sex characteristics. And where the leaders of the sector comes together to actually shape the agenda, inform, bring about experiences, but also more so what they can do better. We have been failed many times by our own countries, our own regions, our own politics, and some representatives may fail here. And sometimes it's necessary that they hear it. But this is also a space where we come together to share, debrief, and comfort one another in solidarity, and the idea that things might not have changed in your own country, but we are here and we still extend a hand of solidarity. It's revitalizing energies so that all of us, when you go back, can still do more. But put money in it.